Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress Mineburied. So in this fortress our goal is to have a single layer civilization. Still making use of the lower subterranean layers for mining, but everything that we build, all of our structures will either need to be on one cavern layer, so like, we've picked this layer, and also the outside layer. Outside we're probably just going to be doing like barracks, but we might also do like some walls and some things like that too. Maybe make like a courtyard or something, that'd be kind of neat. Maybe like an outdoor mausoleum, that would be cool, right? Alright, anyways, in our last episode we did some trading, we got some food and some booze. We decided that this stockpile space just was not enough for our needs, so we're gonna hollow this out for additional food and booze overflow. So right now we're just waiting on some migrants. That's what we're really just kind of focused in on. Is we absolutely have to have some migrants before we can really do much else. We need some strong, willing backs to carry us further in our plans. Okay, we made some beds, that's good. We've got plenty of bedrooms. We've got what? How many rows of forests is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows of forest, so that's 32. And then we have 4 rows of... Hey! Look who it is. Hopefully a bunch of them. 32 plus this is oh, so that's 32 plus 32 because this is 4 rows of 8. That's funny. 8 rows of 4, 4 rows of 8. So we got 64 bedrooms and looks like we've got at least 5. Is this guy carrying a turtle? Okay, he was carrying a turtle. Anyways. Well, that's awesome. I guess that's it. I don't see any more. Looks like we might have some animals. Let's get them pastured up. We have a llama and another llama. Ooh, male and female. Nice. The llama farm begins. Beautiful. Okay, well, I think that's probably going to be it. So we got a few. Let's go ahead and go over to Therapist, read our dwarves, and see what we got. We got 10. Awesome. Are any of them children, though? It doesn't look like any of them are children. Great. Now, I don't really have a hate-on for kids or anything, but in Dwarf Fortress, kids can't really do much of anything. They can get possessed by strange moods, which is okay. And they can haul stuff around, but you can't give them jobs. So, but they still eat, and I guess they still drink alcohol. I'm actually not too sure. So let's see what we've got here. What looks like we've got a thresher. Okay, thresher. So it's plant processing. Got a little bit of leather working. So we got a leather worker now. That's good. And glazer. A little bit of wood crafting ability. We have an animal caretaker. That's it. Just animal caretaking. So we're probably going to give this person some sort of other job. Engraver. Yeah, got an engraver. Pretty good engraver. Decent engraver. Adequate. A trapper. A fishery worker. A weaver. A carpenter, which we don't really need, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. So we have to give them something else. A soap maker. A craftsman. Really. So there's our tailor. Turn off weaving. Tailor and a potter. And a farmer. But not like a farmer, but more like a miller, a mill worker. Oh, and a little bit of brewing, but we're going to turn that off. Okay, well, let's give these dwarves some names. So, let's see. Who are we up to here? Well, do any of them have any military skills? Nope. Big nope. Okay, well. I didn't want to set up a militia anyways. So who do we got in here? Where did we get to? Okay. Well, I know we have a request for an engraver. So this person is now known as SimX. Simx. Okay, cool. And then we've got a request for a person to be named Steely Blaze. Steely Blaze. So let's see, which Steely Blaze sounds to me like a furnace operator. If I've ever, if I've ever heard one, furnace operator. So who out of right now we've got Aethelwolf set up to be the furnace operator, but let's see if we can get one of these new people into that role. Anybody here that would be good at it? Who would be good at it? Nobody, really? Really? What about one of these people that has like a job that we don't really need them to do? So like we turned off this person's Odom, the carpenter that we don't really need. We can have them be the furnace operator. So Odom, your no name is Steely Blaze. Blaze of steel. Okay. Now, what else do we need? Well, we have a clothes maker, so that's good. We have a leather worker. That's good. We need a wood burner and a potash maker. We don't have a potash maker either. So, wood burning. There it is right there. Okay, so yeah, you're probably not going to be doing a lot of trapping, bro. But your wood burning skill is really low. So that's the weaver. Probably won't be doing a lot of weaving, so you might make a good wood burner. You're a soaper. Wood burning kind of goes along with soaping, actually. I bet you'd be a good potash maker then, too, and lime maker. Yeah. But we don't want our wood burner and our potash maker and our lime maker to be the same person, because you want to have your wood burner. You want to have the ability to have your wood burner and your potash maker going at the same time, since the wood burner makes the component that makes the potash. So, ooh, really? Well, you're pretty good at potash making too. Steely Blaze would have been really good at this. Okay. Why don't we switch this person over to potash making and this person over to wood burning? We don't need to mess with lime making at the moment. Too bad nobody has hunting. I would like to turn some hunters loose. But then we'd have to worry about making bolts too, which is kind of meh. Okay. Wonder how good you are at tanning. Wow. You're a good leather worker, but you suck at tanning? How is that possible? Who's our crafts dwarf so far? Arnob. How are you at bone carving? Pretty good. Alright, we're going to enable bone carving on you. Alright, well I think that gets that set up, right? We only got one more person who needs a dwarf, and that's Thoram. But Thoram is going to be our militia leader dwarf, I think, or it's going to be in some form or function. It's going to be some form or fashion. Is going to be in our militia. So, Okay, well, let's go ahead and unpause and let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over here. We're gonna tell our miners. We're gonna go ahead and turn off hauling on our miners again. And we're going to... Gulgnak has been... Okay, so Gulgnak's cooking. Bresden has a little bit of mining. Bresden's also our mechanic. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off hauling on...
No, bad kitty.
My cat's clawing my chair. She wants attention. Probably wants to get on my lap, but not a good idea right now. Okay, so we'll turn off hauling on the miners so that they can get back to mining, hopefully. Because we're, as you can see, we're quickly running out of space here to store food. I'm probably going to need to lay down some more tables and chairs too. Well, 6 is probably fine for now. But very soon we will need to get that changed. We'll need to add a little bit more. Probably just double it. Go up to 12. 12 probably fine. Well, we only have 3 right now. So we really need to go ahead and crank out some rock tables. 3. And rock throne 3. Okay, so the mining's going pretty fast here because it's sand, and sand is just like, I guess, bad at it with your pickaxe, and it automatically does exactly what you want it to. So we'll just probably bifurcate this down the middle and have, like food, drink. Sounds legit. So that's not all of it, though. It needs to be... I need for these corners to get mined, sir. That was a lot of sand. Okay, there's one more piece. Okay, now we can set it up. So we'll just bring our cursor down here. Just start there. Go up there. So the top's for food, bottom's for drink. That's a pretty massive stockpile. So we'll spit out that. No seeds. None of this stuff either. And this one, let's just go ahead and block all. And then permit drinks. And that should give us plenty of room for food and drink. Plenty of room. I want to go ahead and enlarge this mechanism stockpile. Wait. There we go. Yeah. So that this thing doesn't get cluttered, because it's going to get cluttered, so what's going to happen. Alright, now you can see we've got food and everything flooding into the stockpile. Now, why that's important? Why that's important is because when food is put into a stockpile, it doesn't rot. So you need your food to be in the stockpile. Alright, so we suspended that because we ran out of pots, more than likely. Nothing should be rotten. What I'm wondering, though, is why is the kitchen not going? Prepared meals. Only 14 is all we made. So I'm not really sure why we stopped on the easy meals. Might need more rock pots, but I see a bunch of rock pots here that look like they're empty. Alright, well, we know that we need another farm plot already. So we're gonna go ahead and get that set up. Now, if we look at our stocks and our seeds, we have plump helmet spawn 98. If we look at our plants, we have 109 plump helmets. But you never really want to run out. Normally, I always make my first 2 3x3 farm plots plump helmets, so that I know that we've always got plump helmets coming in. I'm tempted to do something else here, but let's go ahead and stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, man. Okay. You can see immediately it flooded out with more mechanisms, so we need to get some more workshops set up. So now's the time where we're going to need to get our leatherwork set up, or we want to get our clothier set up, things like that. So let's see. Well, this is our forge, our furnace. This is our wood burner. I don't think we can make an ashery yet because we don't have blocks, empty barrel, buckets. So we need to make some of those. Let's go ahead and get that queued up. So let's get some rock blocks, like 5. And then let's get a wooden barrel. We'll say 5. And then just so it doesn't get pulled into some other task and we can't do it. That's all. That's so annoying. When you get something queued up, for something else, you make one and then it gets taken away for something else. It's really, really annoying, especially when it's for a noble's room. You're like, I made that silver chair to go in that noble's room, and it gets pulled into Joe Smith's butchery. All right, and then we want wooden buckets. Let's go ahead and make 3 buckets. Okay, very good. Because what I'm thinking is we'll put the ashery here. That makes sense. And then, what would also make sense would be to put the soap maker's workshop like here. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. We need empty bucket. Okay. And then next to this, we should probably put the metalsmith's forge. That's what makes a lot of sense there. So we'll put that there, and we'll use siltstone. Yeah, that's fine. And then around the outside of it, we need to put metal bars and blocks, right? We don't want that. That. It's fine. And then, what could we put next to that? Could put the bowyer's workshop there. Right here, we could. It's pretty close to some wood. And we'll make a wood stockpile around that. And let's see. So we said we're going to make this an ashery, this soap maker. I think a farmer's workshop makes a lot of sense here. Do we have a craftsdwarf's workshop set up? We do. It's right here. You know what would make a lot of sense here would be to put a refuse stockpile for the like bones and things like that, because that's where they get used, is at the craftsdwarf's workshop. Would make a lot of sense there. It wouldn't have to be a big stockpile. It could just be like probably 1 row. We could do like a refuse stockpile here. And then we go in and we change it and we say, okay, so none of that, but yeah, skulls, bones, shells, teeth, horns, hooves, wool, yeah, put all that there, yeah, okay. And then we could use the rest of that for cloth. We could say, hey, let's put cloth there, like this, and Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Alright, we want to change auto loom to auto loom dyed thread. Yeah. That way, like, it doesn't automatically dye all the thread that we have and then make it unusable for sutures. That's like a nightmare scenario. Alright, I want to finish laying out my workshops before we call this video to a close, so I'm going to keep going for a few more minutes. So, since we've already said that we're going to be building cloth here, you know, the clothier needs to go here. It only makes sense. It's only logical. Like so. And we can even have another cloth stockpile. Like so. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened here? I guess it didn't take on the workshop, or I didn't hit it right or something. There we go. Okay. And then we make a cloth workshop. Yeah. Like that. And then I normally like to have my leather worker like right next door. I don't know why. It just is. It's just how I am, guys. Okay. Okay. So we'll put our leather worker here. And then we'll put a leather stockpile right there. Right there, right there. Sounds beautiful. And then we're gonna need a stockpile for finished, you know, like for finished goods for those things. So we can make an armor stockpile. Doesn't need to be a big one, so maybe just like one row, like that. And then another one right there. And then like this one, we'll say this one actually is for military. So we want to go to other materials, and we want to forbid out everything but leather. Yeah. Bone and wood's okay too. But yeah. So that's military armor. And then this is kind of like the opposite. This, we're going to forbid out metal and wood and leather and bone. So it goes the opposite direction. That's like for, you know, civilian use, I guess you'd call it. Okay, are there any other workshops that we need? Well, we're not going to do a quern or millstone. We need a loom. We need a loom. So I know a place to put a loom. Right here. Right there, right there. And then we don't need a siege workshop yet. We're gonna do an ashery, so dyer shop. We need a dyer shop. We need a, I think we have to have a, yeah, we have to have a bucket. So what we'll do is we'll probably put that like here, I guess. Why not? And then other than that, like a glass furnace, we could use that to make glass, and we can use a kiln with clay to make pottery. See? You guys probably thought, why is he making all these workshops? And we need them. We need the space, because if we put, yeah, we're going to run out of space. We're going to need more workshops. So we're going to have to put, you know, we're going to have to go up through here. We'll probably turn this into some kind of like stockpiles, run some more workshops here. We're going to keep this probably for living quarters. So, because I do want to do a glass furnace. I want to have a glass furnace for two reasons. Number one, I do want to make some glass things because I think it would be fun to experiment with. But number two is because we have sand here, you can pretty much guarantee that we're going to get somebody with a strange mood. It's just going to happen. Somebody's going to get a strange mood just when we don't want it to happen, and they're going to require some weird ass kind of glass. So in which case we'd have to go ahead and build the furnace anyways, make bags, collect the sand, yada yada yada. Actually, we'd have to build 2 glass furnaces. How do I know? Because I've had it happen before. Anyways, so in our next video, you know, we'll get all that taken care of. We'll get the rest of those shops. Probably going to dig out some more on this layer. And yeah, keep on keeping on. Looks like, who's this that's farming? Or fishing? Who is this? Lorbam, Canyon Flu, fishing. Well, fishing's not bad. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I look forward to our next meeting. Game on.